So while I respect the number 24 next to their name, I think we approached this as a game against one of the best five teams in the country. And, I thought we battled and we competed and we fought. I thought we did some good things. I thought there are some areas we can improve. Obviously, I think we said at halftime if we held them to 80 points, we would have a chance to win that game. And it took us a little bit to get our offense and to get our shooting going. And obviously, some areas that we're going to learn that we have to continue to get better. But all in all, I thought the guys played very hard. I thought they represented each other and and played with a purpose to represent our university. And I thought it was a pretty good more or less a pretty good effort. I think there's a lot of things basketball wise we need to improve on, and we'll work here for 24, 26 hours to do that tomorrow and be prepared to do our best to get a win tomorrow.
Yeah, hey,
Cam,
just wanted to, as you mentioned, I thought the effort was really there for you guys. It really kind of felt like you guys had your foot in the door every time they tried to slam it on you today, on a day when maybe the offense wasn't really clicking 100% for you.
No, we kept battling, and that's all you can do. They're a very good defensive team. I think we focused on a lot of how good they were on offense, but I mean, the point of they're very physical. Like they take you out of your spot. It's hard to make a wing entry into a play. They're as quick and strong and physical as you can be. And physical. Every coach says you want to be the more physical team, and being physical is playing as physical as you can and as aggressive as you can without being called for fouls. And they're elite at that. We knew they were elite at that going in, and they certainly bothered our rhythm and our movement a little bit. But that's not to be surprised. You have to play at a high level and execute at a high level, and when we did a decent job at that. But I think all of us know some areas that we can improve, and we'll make sure we do that.
Coach, today it felt like the pace of play was really up tempo for both teams for the fullness of this game. There were some pros and cons on both sides of the ball for that. I just want to get your take on how up tempo both sides were.
They do a great job at controlling tempo. They pressure you the entire game, and if you're not going to if you're not going to push the ball past full court defense, and you're just going to play. Every time we played with it and didn't push the ball, we had problems. So they force you to speed up. They control the tempo very well. I do think it's a tempo we're used to playing. So I mean, that is what it is. We're not scared of speed or anything like that. But I think we knew this whole field down here. There's nobody that plays slow. These are high octane teams, and they're very deep and athletic teams, and not a surprise at all. It is what it is for sure.
Hank, just wanted to get an update on Grant too. Obviously, losing him early looked like he rolled an ankle. You have any update on his status going forward?
Nope, he's walking around. I think he rolled his ankle. I mean, he's walking. There's no boot. I mean, I'm sure he'll be in a boot just to protect the swelling. But I mean, he's walking. I don't think it's a long-term thing at all. What does that look like for tomorrow afternoon? I am not sure yet. But he's a tireless worker, and he'll do everything he can. I know it breaks his heart not to be able to be out there and help us. So he'll do everything he can between now and tomorrow to get back on the floor.
Teagan and Cam, for both of you guys, you all both really set the tone offensively for today's game. Just tell me what you guys were seeing out of this Vandy defense.
well, going into it, we knew that they were going to pressure us and push us, like try to push us off of our spots. And so we just want to be physical and get to our spots and shoot. That's kind of my job. I got to shoot the ball. They're on me if I don't. But really just that's something we talked about after the game was trying to improve our offense as the season goes on. But I thought we found some moments today where it was good and the ball moved, and we just got to keep working at that.
Yeah, I think because they pressure up so much that putting pressure on the rim causes them to collapse down, and you get open looks for shooters like Cam, Cade. So really, my job was just I was trying to put pressure on the rim every time I had the ball, and just either get fouled, get score, or find one of my guys.
Just I guess in the last minute of the game, you guys were down at one point, well, consistently double figures in the second half, but you find yourselves within one possession with 4 seconds to go. I know you didn't come out on top, but does this show you anything about yourselves that you're competitive with whoever you're on the floor against, or is that something you already felt you knew?
Yeah, we talked about it before the game. We think we can play with anybody in the country, and that there's never a point in the game where we're not in it. We're never just gonna up 20, down 20. We're never just gonna quit on the game and just lay down and say, oh well, this game's over. We're done. No, we're gonna keep playing no matter what the score is, no matter how much time's on the clock, no matter who the opponent is. So yeah, we're just all 40 minutes.
Coach, you guys don't know who you're playing just yet tomorrow, but how are you attacking the rest of this day as far as, scouting and preparing for this game, for the next game?
Well, they're about to play right now, so my staff is more than on it as far as we have both teams fully scouted. I'll probably watch some of it right now just to learn a little bit. But they both play fast. They both really shoot the ball. I mean, it's going to be a high tempo game. They're two very talented teams. We'll figure out as a staff, obviously, the next 2 hours who we play. I think these guys played their hearts out. They'll gather themselves physically a little bit. I think we have the gym at 8:30 tonight. That'll be more just to get on our feet and to shoot around. That'll be very, very light, very loose. That won't even really be practice, but we'll do a lot of film stuff. And we have both teams fully scouted already, so we have film prepared, and I'm sure we'll probably take a look at that before the 8:30, and then obviously tomorrow, kind of a normal game day routine.
Face some adversity there in the second half too. Teagan getting 3 fouls and then his fourth, and then the technical foul on you kind of sputtered the momentum a little bit, I thought. But was it gratifying to see that you guys kind of weathered that storm to give yourself a chance to win?
I don't know. The fouls are very. I don't know if I'd call that adversity. I think we were fighting. I think Teagan was fighting and clawing. I think that we all were fighting and clawing, and you try not to, you try not to go down. I think that the game obviously got pretty physical, and if somebody's gonna, figuratively punch us, we're gonna punch back. So, Teagan announced it at halftime that he was probably gonna foul out of this game. So I guess we didn't face that as adversity. And to be perfectly honest with you, I told the team at halftime I was going to get technical in this game. So I don't think we viewed any of that as adversity. I think we viewed that as that's who Teagan is, and that's probably who I am. And Teagan played like the way Teagan is, and Cam was Cam, and we're all going to be the best versions of ourselves and fight together and for 40 minutes every single game.
Coach Armello Boone, he really just doesn't. He's shown no intention of slowing down or backing down to any challenge. Tell me about the player that he is, because obviously he put on a show today too.
He's a great player. He can play in guard any position, but for sure 1 through 4. He's very smart. There's a lot of athletic players. Athletic players that you see their athleticism all the time are very, very, very intelligent. He can anticipate where the ball is going to go. He can run through passes, steal, dunk. I mean, that lob dunk he caught was pretty crazy. I think he stepped up and he's very strong-willed. So she made a couple shots late that kind of kept us in the game. I think the world of him. I think he has an unbelievably high ceiling, and he's somebody that we're going to rely on every day this year.
Cam, for you, career high here at Western with 18 points, hit 5 threes. I was wondering, what kind of a shooter are you in that? Are you the type of guy that if you see one goes in, that they more just follow, or do you forget each shot and each one's separate?
I would say I kind of do build off of makes. It definitely gives me more confidence as I see one go in for sure as a shooter. But also the staff always is putting confidence in me like throughout the whole game. Just if it doesn't go in, like wipe it, doesn't matter. Just keep shooting because that's kind of my job, and they need me to do that. So, but the staff and my teammates are always very encouraging and keeping me up without worrying about mistakes or misses or anything like that. So,
We'll take one last question. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you all.